wire, but this isn't. We've got a 36, 35. First signal, there's been loads of iron. Is that big? Oh. The sun's been out. My end, it's been snowing and cloud cover. But I got in touch with the landowner and it's been blue skies for the last 2 days. So it might look cold, and it is bloody cold, but only in the shade. What have we got? Oh, you can see the shank mark there, so that's another button, 36 like the other. So I've had many more buttons since. I'm not going to show you any more. I do nickname this button quarry. It's really nice to pinpoint with this smaller coil. It should be a coin or a big dandy button. I've had hundreds and hundreds of buttons off this quarry. Permission. Not too deep. Oh, come on, be a silver. Is it on the surface? I've got my audio gain at 4. I was on the surface. And it's, I said I weren't going to show you buttons, but that's a button. Silver gilt, gold gilt, sorry, on the back. And that was on the surface, which is crazy. I'm running park M2, IF2, stability 1. I might just be getting buttons at the moment, but it's absolutely beautiful out here. I mean, the ground's not too hard. It's sunny. It did go behind a cloud for a bit and it went really cold. But it's snow clouds over there. That's where I live, so it's snowing over there. So I've got this on. It's keeping me warm and I'm just racing around. Hopefully to dig some silver and a coin. Could be on silver here, guys. Check this out. Sit in the 50s, 48, 49, 50. Let's do a live dig. Come on, something nice. I've had loads of buttons. I haven't even had a coin yet. This might just snap something, blow it out the park. This, got a feeling. 53. Could be a cartwheel penny. I should have got it out of that. Come on. Is it a George II? Facing left. So George II, just before, is it around 1750s? 1750s that coin, and it wasn't that deep, but wow, that was a strong signal that on M2. Look how stable that is because of the smaller coil. There's the power lines. It's on 25 and it's on M2, which is normally erratic near power lines. .30, which I never run at full gain, but let's just do a test. I've actually got data on my phone as well. In park, channel 5, 27, 26, 25. just right. Now, I haven't been out with it long, but I'm already seeing a performance difference. Just even with this, the snow on the coil, looks like a D-Tech coil, doesn't it? I hope they bring a coil out for the Legend. The balance, it's so light, so light. You've got the weight at the back still, but it's lightened up on the front, and it just balances really well. It's so sharp, it's so nimble, it's pinpointing. The signal sounds a lot more surer, and that's obvious because there's less things under the coil. Now, you are losing from the standard coil 9, 10, an inch and a half coverage. They've made it 9.5 instead of the 9. I think sorry, I've got an air in my mouth, I can't speak. SP was 9. Was it 9 by 5.5? This is 9.5 by 6. And I've been over this land with the Days 2 and the Legend with stock coils, and I'm pulling, it's only buttons, but I'm just pulling stuff out here, there and everywhere. It's performing really, really well. Now, I have turned ground on or ground off, but this is let's just put the volume up on this now, and this is why the electrical coil is pulling out from that ground. That's all metal. I've veered everything in the ground. There's so much stuff in the ground that these electricals will perform better. Now, it has, in the last hour, I've only been out an hour with it, and I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference with how sure the signals are, how hard they're hitting them, and it's so easy to pinpoint, and the LG30 is just gonna be the same but larger coverage. Which is great. It's got a bit more weight, but these electricals that are out now are the ones to go for sure. I'd use this over the standard coil. I'd use this over the standard 11-inch. It's still deep, and I can't wait to get the next video will be with the LG30. So I'm going to carry on. I'm not finding anything great because there's nothing great in the ground. You know, it's still pulling targets up. I'm still pulling targets up. I've only dug one piece of tin foil. I've hardly dug any trash, and dug about 20 buttons. So this was about 8 inches down, and this come out. I thought it was a button at first, but it's sandwiched there, so it must be some kind of locket with nothing in it. So I'm right in front of the living quarters there, around 1750s. It's totally iron infested round here. I've gone into two-tone. Yeah, all iron and the clipping. And this has stood out. Now the ferrule check's not brilliant. But I'm gonna dig that. Got some. Yeah, bloody ring pull, but amongst the iron. Could have been a ring, gold ring, but far from it. Okay. 44, 45. It's got a big coil. Yeah. It's in pretty bad shape, but it's George III, 1897, half penny. Just working through these rocks on the other side of where that house is, and this has come up 45's height of 47, 46. It's a bit rocky. easy. Ah, no, alright. It's behind a slant here. It's Coil. Still in the hole. Jesus. I feel like a goat. On the side of a mountain. Oh, it's a big coin. Thick coin, that. Really thick, so look at that. You can get right between these rocks with the Coil. Yeah, Georges, the third facing right. Britannia, it's 1797, halfpenny. Thick coin. So that last coin, that one must have been 1806, George III, because you can see how the 1797 one is a lot thicker. Halfpenny, both halfpennies, both George III, different issue. Just had this up 21. I did actually think it was yeah, but it's just off a plug, looks like. Fingers are absolutely freezing now. I've changed to M1 and 60 tone. That'll be a coin, copper or silver. Looking at that, that might even be a William. I'll get that cleaned up when I get back. Halfpenny. Onto a modern coin spill, but deeper than that, William halfpenny. We've got the 20p there, and right next to it, the other 20p, they come up 30, 31, 32. And I've been on park mode right through the hunt. Moved it. Steer. Well, look at that. It's a really penny. It's so deep as well. Instead another modern penny come up at 47. Yeah, seems like if you're after your pocket money, pennies go up at 47. Got a 42 right on the surface here. Is that it there? It's far underground that. Let's get the little digger on it. Oh, could you believe that? That's over 100 years old. 150 years old, flat bottom, just under the surface. I've been getting 20 modern 20p's and 1p's, 6-7 inch down. Must be set on a rock maybe. Yeah, flat bottom. Can't feel my fingertips. I'm going to call it a day. We'll do a roundup back at headquarters, also known as a shed in my back garden. So it performed really well because I've been over this land before. I did mix between on tonnage. I was running park full hunt, but I was switching between M2 and M1 and 2 tone and 60 tone. So modern coinage, 20s, 5s, 1p's. I don't know what this is. If anybody knows, it looks like it was some kind of machinery item that's got an hole through the middle and it's flat on both sides. Coinage wise, it's a farthing, George II. This is a William III. See if you can spot it. William III halfpenny. George II. No, George III halfpenny. Another George III halfpenny. Different dates, different issues. Now these are the buttons that I've dug. Yeah, it's called button quarry. I've dug hundreds. This impressed because this was quite deep. It's only like a little tiny, about 5 inches, but for the size of it, that was quite deep. Now, I know there's nothing groundbreaking here, but they're all non-ferrous targets. So any of them could have been anything, really. It's just what's on the land. That chain come up. This is the rubbish bits, but still non-ferrous targets. Bit of tin foil there. That's the only trash. I think that's actually like a funnel off a teapot. Maybe, unless someone knows different. It's all squashed and that. This impressed me because it had a lot of iron in the hole. I know it's only a ring pull, but that could have been a ring, because the ring got the same. And that's why we dig them and dig them and dig them and dig them, hoping for one day it will be a ring. So yeah, thanks for coming along. I'll be out with the LG30 on the next hunt. Okay, take it easy.